Now we welcome to the fight day set a man that came within 100 seconds of taking out Anderson Silva and becoming the new UFC middleweight champion. He'll be taking on All-American Brian Stann at UFC 136 in Houston on October the 8th. Never one to mince words. The man, the myth, the legend, Chael Sonnen. Chael, thank you for being with us here in the city of brotherly love.
My pleasure.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. What should we talk about tonight? I heard there's a big UFC in town.
Yeah,
should we discuss that or something?
Actually, let's talk about the main event. Who do you like, Tito Ortiz or Rashad Evans?
Tito Ortiz, but I think this is a great fight. Listen, these are two guys that are both going to be in the Hall of Fame. Rashad Evans could walk away from this sport right now. He's a world champion. He's got the greatest record of any athlete under contract with Zuffa right now. 17 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. That draw is to Tito Ortiz, who is the most decorated light heavyweight of all time. This is 2 future guaranteed Hall of Famers doing battle tonight.
And you're cornering someone on this card, right?
I got a couple of guys. My little brother Mike Pierce is fighting tonight, and a teammate Dennis Hallman.
Now, cornering guys, you'll travel with them. You go to different cities. You're here in Philadelphia tonight. You're good friends with Yushin Okami as well. Are you going to Brazil for UFC 134?
Yeah, Yushin's getting ready to fight with a guy named Anderson Silva in Brazil. That fight's going to take place in Rio on August 26th. We'll be heading out there about a week before.
How do you suppose that you're going to be received in Brazil?
In Brazil? Oh, they love me in Brazil.
Love you.
Absolutely,
Love.
yeah. Yeah, it's nothing you would like, though. Tropical weather, beautiful women. You should stay home. It's not for you.
I was thinking
I'll
about
tell
that,
you about it when I get back.
So you and Anderson Silva, this beef continues. In fact, it's kind of extended beyond just you and Anderson Silva. It's now all of Black House. At the Q&A the other day, you said, as a public service, you want to burn Black House to the ground.
Wouldn't that be nice of me to do for the people? Wouldn't that be a wonderful service for me to do, like as a way to support the community and Earth as a whole? Listen, I don't have a problem against the Brazilian people. I have a problem against the Brazilian government. The government of Brazil has refused to extradite Black House. Black House needs to stand trial in America for crimes against integrity.
Define that as
I
you
have
would.
placed Black House under citizen arrest per my right of the Constitution of the United States of America, Article 36, trial waived, sentence passed down no less than 15 minutes, locked in the slammer with yours truly, America's favorite gangster, Chael P. Sonnen.
You said America's favorite gangster. The man that you're fighting at UFC 136 down in Houston may rival you for that. All-American Brian Stann. Do you like him?
Brian Stann's a great guy. I like him very much.
Is it hard for you to fight someone that you don't have something negative to say about?
No, listen, fight's just a word. I'm not going out to fight with Brian Stann. I'm going out to compete with him. You know, I'm going to bring my skills, he'll bring his skills, and we'll shake hands and live with the result either way.
That fight's happening at 185 pounds. When you first walked onto the set today, I noticed that you look huge.
217 of muscle steel and sex appeal.
Is it going to be hard for you to cut down to 185 pounds of muscle steel and sex appeal?
Absolutely.
How are you going to go about doing that?
I'm going to go through a lot of discomfort for about 30 days.
Have you considered moving up to 205?
Yeah, I have, but I mean, what's the point? It's the easiest weight class in all of combat sports. You win the belt there. What's the difference? You might as well just go in the garage with a few of your buddies and proclaim somebody champion. That's basically what they did.
No respect for 205, huh?
You got that right.
Okay. Let's look at Lyoto Machida. You guys have gotten into it a little bit verbally recently. No interest in moving up to fight him?
Yeah, I would love to fight him. I tried to fight him. I did everything I could to trick the UFC into thinking that would be a tough fight, and it upset Joe Silva so much that now he's called in the Marines.
Would you be upset if Yushin Okami loses to Anderson Silva, thus not giving you the opportunity to beat Anderson Silva and win the belts at the same time?
I'd be shocked if Yushin Okami lost to Anderson Silva. They've fought before. He beat him before. Yushin's better now. I can't imagine how Anderson's going to turn the tables on him, but I mean, look, my next fight after Brian Stann is going to be with Anderson Silva. It's for the championship or it's just for laughs. I'm going to go beat up Anderson Silva. They always talk about Anderson's got the Anderson's not the champion. I am the middleweight champion. Anderson holds a belt that's worth nothing more than a piece of tin when it's around his waist. You're sitting next to the champion. And speaking of, why am I holding a cup of coffee? Nobody here knew we were going live. Nobody's offered to take my cup of coffee. This thing's practically burning my hand. Where am I at? There's like
I saw a PA walk over here and asked to take that away from you, and you smacked him in the mouth.
Listen, the course is current events, not ancient history. You might want to check your schedule. I think you're in the wrong class, young man. Professor Sonnen is teaching current events, and this coffee is burning my delicate fingers.
Let's look at the co-main event that's happening tonight. It's happening in your weight class at 185 pounds. You have Vitor Belfort and Yoshihiro Akiyama.
That's right.
Yoshihiro Akiyama. What do you think about it?
Well, I think Vitor is the most skilled guy possibly in the entire sport, let alone the division. He's faster than anybody. He's bigger than anybody. He's as strong, maybe not quite as strong as Yushin, but he's just an awesome fighter. You never know if he's going to go out there and perform. I don't know that he understands how good he is. The rest of us all know how great he is. I'm not sure he always knows. Akiyama has never used this excuse because he's got too much pride, but the bottom line is his country's in shambles. The streets are flooded. He can't get to his gym. The doors are locked. His teammates are barred up at home, and I don't think he's done anything to prepare for this fight besides make weight. He's never used that excuse. He hasn't said anything I just said to you right now, but I'm letting you know his back's against the wall here. It's a hard fight, and I don't know that means he's going to perform less well. Listen, you cage up an animal, a lot of times he'll do anything to get out of that corner. We might see the best Akiyama we've seen.
Final thing today, any parting words for the California State Athletic Commission?
Yes. Wish you were here. I'd dump this hot. No, I'm just teasing. But the California, look, listen, the guys in California are my friends. That was part of the thing that made this whole awkward. I mean, these guys are my friends. George Dodd, who's the director out there, I've known him about 15 years. I come from a wrestling background. He's a referee in wrestling. I've known George Dodd for some time. We greatly disagree on the way that this was handled. My case was very unique because we agreed on all the points. They said I did this, I said yes I did. They said you did this, I said yes I did. The difference is, hey guys, learn your rules. None of that stuff's against the rules. They're not saying I did something, I'm saying I did. We're all on the same page there, but none of that was illegal.
I know I said that was the last thing, but did you say something bad about Ariani at the question and answer?
Well, define bad for me. Did I bring up Ariani?
Calling a girl short and fat. My definition of bad.
Oh, that's
Is that what was said?
No, absolutely,
okay.
That's not true.
What was said?
I was complimented. I was complimented. I think she does a really good job, and a lot of people are into the short, big hips look, and I think that she pulls it off well.
Chael, thank you for your time and the entertainment.
Pleasure.